Hey, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are, however you are. Hopefully everyone is having a nice and cozy, and more importantly, everyone is safe from COVID. AD2L Season 31 is finally budding out like the tulip at the start of spring. Thanks for the amazing logo created by Mango and this amazing trailer created by Darth Heisenberg. Preseason content is something I usually tend to not do, but we do have quite some new teams and old AD2L teams coming back, and I thought it would be a good thing to go look at how each team is looking and how they are making their teams work with the new legendary average rule in AD2L. So let's keep this video short, nice, and let's go. I won't be ranking any teams in this video. It's most likely just to introduce and give some sort of summary of what the team looks like, how their rank spread is, or their MMR is spread out. The first team we have is Team Dissonant, captained by Tetsuya. Or they have an interesting spread of MMR. I believe they have an Ancient One, who's their captain, Tetsuya, and they have another Ancient One, and their other three ranks are Legend 1 and Guardian 4 and Crusader 5. I feel like they might be facing some challenges, but I feel like they seem to be having a better understanding of each other. It looks like they have played before. They even have a fan/coach who's like their sixth member, and they really trust in him, and he's like the glue who holds these guys together, it looks like, who encourages them to play. So I'm really excited to see the playstyle they bring into AD2L. I don't think they played AD2L before, but I believe they played other tournaments coming into the AD2L Season 31. So welcome Team Dissonant. Now we got a message from a very good friend and the coach of Team Dissonant. Well, with just recently finalizing our roster, we are definitely expecting to face a challenge or two coming into the league as we finish our meshing period, but in no way, shape, or form does that mean we are unconfident. We're ready to compete, and I'm sure that's going to be a fun time. Tank, the coach of Team Dissonant. Next team we have is Team Slavic, currently on the MMR that is kept on the AD2L. I believe it was created by Mad Max. They currently are at a minus 10.5, so there is quite a bit, not a bit of spread, but looks like they don't have anyone above Legend 3. But I believe these guys played before with each other. I think they have two new add-ins, Simba and Below Average Ben. I'm not sure if I've seen those two play before, but I'm excited to see what they bring back. Looks like some of those Team Slavic from last season are not there in the team anymore, so hopefully this time they are able to get together, bond more, communicate more, and just mesh as more of a team. I think last season what I noticed when I casted a couple of their games, or when I did the content, was that I feel like they were all over the place. I feel like they didn't have a one-shot color, and that made things difficult for them, I think so. Or because none of their team fights were going as planned, I feel like there was a lack of communication. So hopefully this season they were able to rectify that and come strong. And now we have a quote coming from Dr. GF himself. He says he's here just to play some Dota. He wants to keep it simple and easy. Next team we have is Pot of Envy. This is captained by Biggie. And I'm kind of excited to see this team. TBD, after Harb went into Divine, they kind of scattered around. Looks like they went into two teams mainly. One was GoFi, the other one is Pot of Envy. And this team looks really good. I'm really happy that GSP finally is able to play his offlane role. I feel like last time he played mid, he has this interest to play more offlane heroes in the mid lane. And I feel like that might have hampered a bit of Wasted's gameplay. I'm not sure. Also, not really sure what happened to Wasted. I don't see their name in any of the leagues. Hopefully they're doing okay. Probably taking a break, or maybe because of the AD2L Masters, their players have conflict. Not sure what's happening there. When we come into MMR spread, it's not too bad actually. They have a couple of Archons and they have a couple of Legends. So overall, it's a good match, and it looks like they also have an Ancient, so it's not looking bad for them. I feel like this is gonna be a strong team too. If I'm not mistaken, Snowstorm was also from TBD. Yeah, moving on, we have a message coming straight from the captain of Pot of Envy B. We are moving on from our previous team name of TBD, and we are now Pot of Envy. We had a couple roster changes with Harbinger and Friend no longer on the team. We have taken on a GSP and an AD2L newcomer, 69 Tails. Both GSP and 69 Tails bring hero pool that give us diverse drafting ideas. Something I feel we were missing with our last squad. Last season, it was revolving around mostly Harbinger, and things didn't turn out how we wanted. Our newest member now gives us multiple threats in every lane. We're not afraid to try new things with these guys. We're confident and excited to make others stronger on this season. Biggie. Next team, we have Grin Reavers. It's my team. We're kind of excited to come into this league. I feel like we are having really good chemistry working with WSS, who was the new add-in into Grin Reavers. Hopefully he does like our team as well as our. He seems to be having fun casting games for other teams as well in Grin during the charity run. Nothing more to say. It's we're here to have fun mostly, but winning is always a bonus. And here's a quick message coming from our captain. Dream here for Grin Reavers. I'm looking forward to a new season with 4 returning from last season: Odin, Licky, Quiz, plus me. And welcome our newest addition, WSS. No big lofty goals. I just love playing Dota 2 with these guys and continuing growing as players. Winning is nice, of course. Next team we have is Petting Zoo Rejects. They're coming back, I believe, with the full squad, so I might have missed them as well when I said there was one other squad who were not changing the roster. Petting Zoo Rejects, same as Team Slavic, they are also at a very low negative 10.5 on the MMR distribution thing. So but at the same time, they do have a lot of team chemistry. They have taken out a couple of teams who had better ranks, so ranks don't really matter anything as long as you have communication. I am a bit curious on how they will be playing. Looks like at the end of season 30 they did find a groove on how they want to get Jamie to play, so hopefully that did not break in the off season. I have seen them being active. They've been scrimming against Sabers. I think they scrimmed them twice. I think first series went 2-0 in favor of Petting Zoo Rejects. Next one went 1-1, I believe. But I'm really excited to see how they changed, adapted, and how they are bringing into season 31. I don't want to say it's going to be around Jamie, but hopefully it is going to be that 4 protected 1, and Jamie just farms and comes on active later, or maybe if he wants to play some active carries or something like that. I definitely want to see him on a carry this season. Next we have FOTP, but this is not the JoJo FOTP though. This is FOTP International garbage, I believe. Yes. Looks like JoJo is dropping to Archon League, and the intermediate team, at least 3 of the 5 members of FOTP from Intermediate League are coming down to Contenders. The only concern I have for FOTP is the spread of MMR is pretty spread apart. They have 2 ancient players, assuming they're sticking with the same roles from Intermediate, a safe laner and support, while their other 3 players are Archon and Crusader. They do fit the average rule, but other teams might also focus ban the 2 higher ranked players. Hopefully FOTP have some spammers or someone who's comfortable on a niche set of heroes, so the bans can be spread apart and protect their safe laners or safe laner. Their pause fight does seem to play a variety of interesting pause vibes, so I'm really curious to see how the partnership between Mads and Beer and Ket Moose, aka Silent, keep going through in the Contender. I'm also interested to see the drafting style coming from this team, especially because of the versatility that these players bring for them. So there might be some wonky drafts coming, for the casters who might trip them up, but I feel like at the end when they pick that 5th hero, I feel like everything is going to come together for them in the draft, and hopefully they get what they wanted. Now with a message coming from the captain himself, the Yankee. We are excited for the upcoming season. We're dropping down from intermediate, and we're really pumped for all the talent in this season's contender. We returned to 4th in season 28, but probably aiming for 5th to 6th this go around. Next, we have Pot of Wraith. Color me surprised, but if I'm not mistaken, this is the All My Homies Low crack stack, which also are coming from intermediate to contenders. I guess they don't want to miss FOTP international garbage. MMR wise, the team is very well spread, with a couple of Archons and a couple of Legends. Not too much spread of MMR. As people, I love to see this team does play a lot of Razor, so sometimes I don't like them, but looking forward to see what they bring to the contenders and how they perform without Wolf. But they do have Sun, who's coming back after a small break. Now we have a message coming straight from Sun, the captain of Pot of Wraith. I'm feeling really excited about the upcoming season. I'm coming off a break, not playing, and we got 2 new guys that haven't played competitively before, but I think we can gel together really well, and we will be a force to be reckoned with come playoffs. I know a lot of guys in contenders, so I'll be looking forward to play a lot of other teams like WSS and WIB. Okay, next we have Team Hog. They are a old returning team, I believe, and this might be their first time playing AD2L. They have played other seasons all the way back in 2018. So welcome back, lads, into the competitive scene again. MMR wise, they seem to have an ancient one with 3 Archons and 1 uncalibrated player, at least when I was writing the script. Hopefully he or she is recalibrating their account. The team has a -7, -6.5 left. So the uncalibrated has a wide range of rank. My only criticism for the team is all players have really low number of games and are coming back to Dota after 2 years of break. But they seem to be playing a lot together in the last few days. Let's see where the Hog writes off. Next team I have is No Void Spirit. I'm not really sure what to say about this team. They don't really seem to have enough games on a couple of players, maybe hidden profiles. And most of the players seem to be coming from a break, so this will be an interesting team. They did play in a different league called First Blood. Not to judge the team, but the tournament itself, First Blood, is a very sketchy tournament. So I'm a bit concerned about this team. But I'm pretty sure the admins might be keeping a close eye on them for the first 2 weeks. So I think I might have, I actually might have more games combined of all the players on that team. So it's going to be interesting to see how they play. Next, we have PSGS coming strong into Season 31 with a new edition. Looks like they're getting, okay, it's going to be a struggle for me. I think it's said Majugoti. I think so. I think I'm going to call it Goti. I believe he's a streamer. If you do go by on their name and you see this content, please let me know in the comments below so that I can rectify myself. But if that's how you want me to say your name, you might want to show me how to say it so I don't mess it up or other casters mess it up. But they're coming back with the whole squad: Jamaican, Dedicated, Rusty Shackleford, Dwar Ripper, and Goatee himself. MMR wise, this team is very well balanced. They have 2 Legend 2s, 2 Legend 3s, and Archon 3. And I'm excited to see the PSGS one more time. It just feels like the whole stack again, except for 1 new add-on. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. We have an audio file actually coming straight from Jamoken.
Hey, I'm Jamoken, captain of PSGS. After such strong contenders in Season 30, we're feeling real confident heading into Season 31. Over the few weeks we've had off, the boys have had some real noticeable growth, and we've really been coming together as a team in terms of playstyle and actually getting some practice in, and I believe that'll make us even more of a force to be reckoned with heading into Season 31.
Next team we have Persephone, or Death is the tag that they're going by. This is probably the stack that has really big names per se in contenders and intermediate kind of area. I feel like I feel like this team is a double-edged sword. Last time in the team, they mainly had two very I don't want to say headstrong players, but two very strong players on the side of Sol Invictus. But this time they do have quite a skill set and mechanically very good players, and I feel like it might be a hindrance. I feel like if their shot caller is very good and they respect that player and they're able to do whatever he says and follow him, even if they know they were gonna die, if they follow him, I feel like this team is gonna be very strong in contenders. But if there are any discrepancies, or if there might be two shot callers or something happening, or butting off any egos, I feel like this team might be in trouble. But we'll see. They might have a rough week one maybe if such a problem does occur. But coming playoffs, I think they will probably get it all together, gel it together, and they will probably realize it. I feel like Mango's coming out of a break, so welcome back, Mango. But we do have a text coming from Talis. I feel like every player on my team is a super value pick and hella good for their batch. Everyone is like an antique that you can find at a thrift shop on discount, only to find out Antique Roadhouse show that it's worth $1 million. That's how I feel about each player on my team. We should have an interesting dynamic, as we have two old geezers, two young bloods, and one guy smack in the middle. I have played with or against 3 of the other 4 players for multiple seasons, and so I feel I generally know what to expect out of everyone. Prophecy is the newest addition and the one I have least familiarity with, but I have got nothing but good things to say about what I've seen from him. Next we have IBAD artifact for Dota Plus. This is the stack that is being captained by Mad Max himself. And they do have a very, I don't want to say diverse spread, but they do have a spread of MMR. I believe their highest rank is the Ancient 3, and their lowest rank is Crusader 5. But I feel like I actually personally don't know any of these players that are there except for Mad Max. I believe Insane Chaos is coming from Intermediate, if I'm not mistaken. There's a lot of players, I believe they either D-ranked during the offseason or even in Intermediate because of the patch and meta changing. A lot of ranks have been changing. And a lot of those Intermediate players have come into Contender. But yeah, I'm excited to see the stack. Mad Max seems to be having struggles with these stacks for a couple of seasons so far, so hopefully he likes the stack now and they're able to have fun, win games, and just beat a team and just keep having fun. That's why we're all here, right? Now we have a message coming straight from Mad Max. IBAD, or IBAD artifact for Dota Plus, sometimes also known as I'm bad at Dota. An illustrious team with perhaps one of the richest histories of any team in Season 31 Contenders. First making an experience in Season 24, they managed to snag a title win. It now has only one player remaining from the OG squad, but throughout the season it has always had at least 3 players carry over into the next iteration. The current roster is the returning trio of Insane Chaos, who plays mid, Mad Max, who plays offlane, and Shao playing support. 3 of the most washed up players in AD2L joining by the new bloods who have absolutely no idea of what they are getting into. Orpheus, Carry, and Finley hard support. Next we have Go5. Go5 coming in the leadership of Fred. Unfortunately, Seth does not seem to be playing. I feel like he has more stuff to do in RL, or not really, sorry, in real life. So I feel like he's a bit busy, so that's why he's probably just going to be the mentor or sponsor for Go5 coming in the season. So it's going to be interesting to see. Very nice spread of MMR coming from this team. There are a lot of players who are very close to each other. Actually, they have 2 Legend 4s and they have 2 Archon 5s, which balance out perfectly. And they have that Legend 5 as well. I'm excited to see. They usually go 5, I believe, 2 seasons in a row. After some time, they disbanded in the seasons. So hopefully the season under the leadership of Fred, they are able to stick together throughout the season into the playoffs. I only wish for the best for Go 5, and hopefully they come. We got a interesting kind of text and audio video kind of thing. The text coming from Fred is "Kick names, take ass. He's after you guys." And here is a video from our sponsor coming from Go 5. Okay, next we have Illegal. One more for new blood coming into AD2L. This is the team actually who are the reason we are even doing the text or the audio version, of getting the feelings from the captains. Because I believe the Illegal and who was it? I know WSS.Kobolds sent me as well because it was there in their Discord, and I feel like someone else sent me. There were 2 teams. I forgot the other team. This team, I feel like they played other leagues. They do have some European players, it seems, so hopefully they don't have too much lag coming into playing. I feel like AD2L runs in US East, I think so, in the lobby settings. So this should be fine, I think so. But yeah, welcome Illegal. Hopefully you guys have a good time. And here is a message coming from Preaseaon, the captain of Illegal.
Hi there! I'm Grace. Thanks for having me, and I'm the team captain of Illegal. So we're a new team to AD2L, and we're really excited and grateful to be joining the Contender League this season. A little bit about us. Our team is comprised of 2 girls, me and Steph Jelly, and 3 guys, the Small Nut, Younga, and Sir Reclaimer. Steph and I are actually best friends in real life, and we started playing Dota together when COVID hit, so a little less than a year now, and it's been a fun and wild journey. And the guys, they're Dota veterans who have been playing for several years now. In terms of our MMR, it ranges from Crusader all the way to Ancient, and we also live all over, from Europe all the way to California. We're super looking forward to meeting and playing with everyone in AD2L. Thanks so much for having us. Thanks for having Team Illegal.
Next team we have Result-Oriented Thinkers. You know this team. They have been in AD2L for a couple of seasons. The standard pack, no one has left it. They are your well-known staple of AD2L contenders. Probably a team that has such a huge team bonding. They stuck for more seasons. They've been there since I started in AD2L 2 years or 1 year ago, I think so, or 2 years ago, and they still are going strong. A message from ROT, from the captain himself, Yuki Noguchi. ROT are coming off a major slump last season. We went from top 4 finish to last place. In general, we're playing a lot less Dota and underperforming. Realistically, I would put us in the middle of the pack, but I think we have a good chance to put it together as the season progresses, eventually make a playoff run. Next we have WSS.Kobolds. They are coming back with Dill and Gambit. Gambit has come back into Contenders from Intermediate. Not sure why. Also, I'm not sure why Gambit likes playing mid and Contenders. I feel like he's a really good player when it comes to Paused 4. But he does have a hero pool, or diverse hero pool, which does have a lot of mid heroes, and he's definitely mechanically skilled to play mid too. But yeah, they're coming with most of the stack. Looks like Darth Heisenberg has gone up to Archon League, and they have Fructus Father, Anthem, Wreckman, Dill, and Gambit. We also have a message coming from Kobolds Captain Gambit. The Kobolds are a veteran team and kind of starting to get old. Our hope is that we can schedule our games early in the evening and give our fans a good showing and get best of 2. Unfortunately, there will be times where we have to start at 9 EST, and when that happens, I can't promise the other team will want to play the second game. Gambit, team captain. Okay, next we have some more new blood. We have Lost Generation. They have quite a spread of MMR, probably the highest that I could see. They're currently at -11 on the MMR distribution or MMR average calculator. So I'm a bit concerned about this team, but let's see what they have to bring. They are all new players. I have not seen these players before in AD2L, so I'm interested to see what they bring to AD2L. You know, new teams come in, new spice comes into the game, and hopefully they are going to be the Cinderella story or the underdogs this season coming in. So it's going to be interesting to see what they bring. And we have a message coming from Icarus. We are a few guys in university in Canada. We played with this team with a few roster changes 6 years ago in season 7 of AD2L. We got back into video games and Dota as a result of the pandemic, and we're looking to have some fun playing in this tournament again. Oh, actually, yeah, it looks like they're an old AD2L team coming from season 7, that's 6 years ago. Welcome back to Team Lost Generation. Now we have our last team on our list, WIB.Sabers. Looks like they are coming in with one new player, and looks like there have been also role changes to accommodate their new player. I feel like they were thinking about doing some role changes from the last season. They've been experimenting from game to game by changing Darth into the safe lane and Gab into the mid. Looks like Gab likes to play more mid, but looks like this time they're sending Darth Walker into the off lane. I'm not sure if he's a support or a core offlaner. I didn't really get to see their scrim, so I'm not sure about the position. But I know that he's going into the offlane role. And their new player, Beardew, is going to be playing their safe laner, who came from the same WIB family. He came from the Archon League into the Legend because he ranked up, and now he's eligible for, or he wasn't eligible enough in the Archon, so they had to bump him up one league. Now we have a message coming straight from the captain Stardust. I feel pretty confident at the moment. Coming into the season with new player, we definitely have a good feeling in terms of at least our chemistry with him as a person. We get along really well, so even if we don't win every game, I think we're gonna come out having a great time. I think there was a typo in the thing. I didn't actually check the typos when they send the message. I believe it should say, so even if we don't win every game, I think we're gonna come out having a great time, is what Stardust meant to say. That's all for AD2L content. I know this is a great content, it's big. I will keep individual team post stamps if you want to scrub around the video. And while you're at it, might as well hit that like and subscribe button. Any support you show me is a support I will appreciate gladly. And welcome to season 31 AD2L, guys. I'm Daddy Odin, and that's all for today.